was first put in place, we've seen our countries grow our bilateral trade almost tenfold to, in 2023, approximately $55 billion in two-way trade. Today, Mexico is Canada's third largest trading partner, and Canada is Mexico's fourth largest trading partner. We are neighbors, we are partners, we are friends, and we are allies. Ours is a very strong relationship, one that I would wager that everyone in the room knows could be even more robust and more dynamic, to use Giles' word earlier. That is what we at Export Development Canada want to help accomplish. Like many of you, we know that the only certainty in business today is uncertainty. It can come in many forms: extreme weather, elections, conflicts, disease, and trade barriers. But with strong and reliable partners, we are more than capable of managing the downturns and maximizing the opportunities. And I do hope you'll take some of that from both my comments and Stuart's presentation today. At EDC, we do this through a suite of financial solutions, like insurance products, to help a Canadian exporter manage the risk of a new buyer, or to help them access additional liquidity from their financial institution. We also do direct lending to help two-way investment flow so that Mexican and Canadian businesses can expand their global footprint, or to take on more international projects. And EDC offers working capital solutions that helps companies set up international affiliates. Through our treasury operations at EDC, our presence in various markets around the globe enables us to build relationships with local financial institutions and to use local currency for funding, lending, and insurance. At EDC, our financial solutions are all about us being flexible, about being active and engaged in international markets, and about being practical with our customer base. We offer products aimed at sharing our trade knowledge and connections, like webinars on managing supply chain risks and on key markets for strategic trade diversification. Solutions like these give exporters and investors the tools they need to reduce their financial risk, as well as the capital that they need to enter and invest in new markets with confidence. Now, I think we would all agree it can certainly be difficult for Canadian or Mexican business owners to muster that confidence when each day seems to bring a new challenge. I tell you, though, that I'm personally filled with confidence in Canadian exporters and partnering and the opportunities to do that with our Mexican counterparts. In fact, I see Canada at a bit of an inflection point where our nation truly has what the world needs, whether that's energy, critical minerals, advanced technologies, or food. We're expecting to see Canada's natural resources and world-leading clean technologies play a key role in the ongoing energy transition. In addition, our innovative high-tech ecosystem has the potential to lead the way as industries, economies, and societies progress in their technological transformations. And finally, as one of the world's most agriculturally self-sufficient countries, Canada's agri-food supply chain can help play a critical role here in Mexico, which ranks as the 9th largest agri-food importer globally. Canada, in short, has what the world needs. Some international markets, particularly those here in the Americas and also in the burgeoning Indo-Pacific region, have their eyes on Canada. When I speak with my counterparts around the globe, they talk about being focused on national security, energy security, and food security. And in short, they're looking for partners like Canada and Mexico to help establish it. At the same time, Canadian exporters are seeing more reasons to diversify. Much like here in Mexico, the current US tariff regime is creating a sense of uncertainty and urgency among exporters. On the flip side, we're getting exciting new and potential commercial partnerships in rapidly growing regions. Both of our countries are extremely fortunate to have favorable access to so many consumers. Canada currently has 15 trade agreements, 51 countries, covering roughly 2/3 of the global consumer base. Mexico has 14 such agreements with 50 countries. These agreements give companies in our respective countries a fundamental advantage while we work to get more of our products and services to diverse markets. The benefits of doing so are well known. Research shows that exporters who sell to multiple markets have export volumes that are 20% higher than those that don't. And most of Canada's total export volume, 51%, is generated by only 6% of exporters who sell to at least 10 international markets. For some businesses, penetrating new international markets can seem like a burden. Different languages, cultures, and regulations can feel overwhelming. This is why in Canada, we feel so fortunate that geography has made us neighbors with Mexico. For over 25 years, EDC has operated here, with staff located in Mexico City and in Monterrey. And in fact, Mexico City was EDC's first ever international representation, a representation that was opened more than a decade before our first office in the United States. Over that time, EDC is proud to have supported more than 10,000 Canadian companies do business here in Mexico with Mexican counterparts, and has facilitated approximately $40 billion in Canadian export, foreign investment, and trade development opportunities. But we feel there is room for so much more. Strengthening our country's relationship, taking it to new heights, will help build a thriving and secure North American economy. But the benefits go far beyond economics. Stronger partnership will also help promote our shared respect for multilateral trade, the rule of law, and democratic values. Together, Canada and Mexico can continue forging a brighter, more sustainable, and more prosperous future, not only for our countries, but also around the world. Muchas gracias. So just before I leave the stage, I now have the honor to introduce Stuart Berkman, EDC's chief economist. Stuart first joined EDC in 2003, and today is responsible